Well, this video hits totally different now.
Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Diddy, as of course the allegations keep pouring in as we keep getting more shocking developments surrounding this particular story that a lot of Hollywood celebrities and executives really want to go away. As of course now, we also have some very interesting developments surrounding Usher and Justin Bieber, who of course were under the very watchful, predatory, really weird wing of P. Diddy ever since they were adolescents and small children. As a lot of people now believe that there could be some larger disclosures coming here, as already the ones that have come out are pretty wild, especially the latest ones surrounding P. Diddy's own mother, who looks like also was the freak in the family and did some really crazy, wild, awful things. And with a mother like that, what did you expect was going to happen here? As accusers keep coming forward describing the same kind of particular situation. They're at parties, they're handed a drink. Usually the mixer of the drink, usually some kind of fruit juice, is spiked, and then they wake up and then awful things are happening to them either during or afterwards as they find themselves in peculiar situations with a whole bunch of weird celebrities watching and enjoying this larger kind of ritualistic abuse ceremony that has happened to allegedly a lot of people. As now we have hundreds of accusers moving forward, the latest of which is another Jane Doe, who is using the acronym not to highlight her real name, who is now claiming that she was underage in the year 2000 when she was just 16 years old, when Diddy and two other men who apparently worked for him offered to give her a ride home. They never dropped her off at her home, allegedly. They gave her a drink to calm her down, and then they took her to a different location where Diddy, let's just say, Diddy'd her. As she is now suing for an undisclosed amount due to, quote, unspecific damages, financial damages, physical injury, pain, and serious emotional distress. This as P. Diddy's legal team is now claiming that they have not trafficked or assaulted anyone, man, woman, child, or minor. As now we had the very interesting development of Justin Bieber officially unfollowing Usher. Now, this is significant here because Usher was the one that kind of brought in Justin Bieber into this kind of Diddy inner circle. Usher was also brought in as a very small child whose parents literally gave Usher to P. Diddy to live with and work with when he was still a very small child, something that Usher has publicly now spoken about, saying that if he was an adult, he would absolutely not allow his children to do and be allowed to be set off with Diddy, just like he particularly was, as of course he's kind of insinuating here that something else kind of probably happened here. A lot of inappropriate behavior, as of course having children at these larger kind of parties, these freak-off parties, is something that is particularly disturbing, especially when you look into the larger details of what was happening during these particular parties and how the events that were unfolding there were really kind of sick, sinister, and awful, as there were a lot of drugs, there were a lot of substances, and there were a lot of individuals that are coming now forward and saying, hey, a lot of this happened when I wasn't conscious. A lot of this happened because I was drugged without consent, as a lot of people now are speculating that Justin Bieber could be mad at Usher for bringing him into this kind of Diddy inner circle, as we are getting a lot of reports within Hollywood, within the entertainment, music, and movie industry, that a lot of people are absolutely worried about them being dragged into these larger cases, as P. Diddy still is in jail. He is having a lot of his bail requests revoked. And as people are mentioning here, if I was introduced to Diddy when I was a 14, 15-year-old kid, I would also want to unfollow Usher, who clearly looks like he knows a lot more than he's letting on to, as during this past election cycle, he promised not to get involved, and then the Diddy charges happened, and then he got involved and supported Kamala Harris. This, as some people are going as far as to even potentially expect Joe Biden to either pardon or commute the sentence of P. Diddy here, as of course he was a loyal soldier for the Democratic political party machine. And of course he didn't just rub elbows with the Clintons and the Obamas, he was a main important cultural part of their larger corrupted political party that of course embraced him with open arms.
On us, we're probably going to get you Epsteined as soon as you go to sleep. But hey, at least you won't have to shower, am I right? So anyway, Enjoy your last meal, Puffy.
In related enjoying of meals news, we of course have the sponsor of today's video, a company that I love working with. It's a small business, and that of course is BiltongUSA.com, as we have an exclusive promo code WRC10 for you guys to use here, as this is amazing, revolutionary biltong from South Africa that is absolutely incredible. It's produced here actually in the United States from a local small business that I am in touch with. They support a lot of independent media causes. They deal with a lot of pressures from the cities. They're actually moving, upgrading, and actually doing a sweepstakes specifically with a larger carnivore diet that you could begin in a good way, as of course this stuff readily available, no meal prep, no cooking. Literally, I come from the gym, I'm hungry, I need to of course have protein. I grab some US Wagyu, and this stuff absolutely game-changing. I love this stuff. It is a family-friendly snack, low in carbs, packed with protein, making biltong the ultimate health snack. It's a great source of iron and also serves as a source of several other essential nutrients, including magnesium, potassium, and B vitamins. It fuels your gains in every aspect of life, whether you're following a carnivore diet, keto, or high-protein diet. Biltong is the perfect addition to keep you on track. Use code WRC10 for 10% off of your purchases at BiltongUSA.com. The link is down in the description below. As of course, this is really good stuff, as it will make you hate beef jerky. Why would you take that crap into your mouth hole when you have this incredible source of protein that's natural, that's real, that's good, no fillers, no preservatives, that absolutely is awesome. Get yourself some biltong and put some quality meat in your mouth, unlike P. Diddy there that oh, sorry, I had to. Who, according to reports, was also living it up before his arrest as he was at fancy resorts. There was also reports of a lot of fighting. There was also a crazy video that just was released a couple months ago showing him beating up one of his girlfriends, as violence definitely does seem to be the kind of main way that Diddy executes his power, as one of his ex-employees now has come out and is claiming that he is a very violent person that threatened not just him, but a lot of other individuals around him. As there's a new documentary that's going to be released on Peacock that's titled Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy, as P. Diddy's legal team is calling a lot of these allegations, quote, baseless. As there's also an anonymous employee there that is alleging that Combs wasn't just very violent, but he also sent him out to specifically go on missions to recruit underage girls for his infamous parties, as the lawsuits just keep piling up here with more and more people coming forward, as there are already hundreds of people giving us some very gruesome, gory details, including the use of remote control in 2018 that wasn't used for its purposes that it usually is used for. I'll just leave it at that. Family-friendly show here, I guess. We're trying. As one of the accusers, Ashley Parham, now is claiming that the music mogul showed up to a house that she was at, as she's claiming Combs held a knife to her face and then did horrible, unspeakable things to her private parts with inanimate objects. And again, the details here kind of get very gory here, as now there's also conversations about red rooms. As we also have to understand here, a lot of other celebrities are also being kind of alleged to have been at these parties, to have seen a lot of this. And in Hollywood, there is kind of an inner circle of a lot of celebrities, of a lot of powerful people that, of course, all privately talk to each other, all know what's really happening behind the scenes here, as we're also finding out that Diddy's mother also threw, quote, butt-naked parties. This according to the same documentary on Peacock that will be kind of released here for the general public to watch, as now we kind of understand where he got it from, as his own mother threw weird, pervy parties at his childhood home, as one of his childhood friends came out and described really weird situations where there was a lot of weird, perverse kind of activity around P. Diddy, especially when he was younger, especially when he was a child, as of course there usually is a kind of cycle of people who were hurt, who hurt other people. Children who were abused usually grow up, and not always, but predominantly, the rule is that some of them do become predators as well and start to abuse other people. As of course, that is the cycle of abuse that could potentially explain a lot of the larger kind of weird, freaky behavior here, as we're also getting a report from the Daily Mail that is now also alleging that Kanye West is terrified and is not in the United States, and hasn't been seen with his kids in months, allegedly, because he is terrified of legal procedures that could potentially be related to what happened with Diddy. As one source specifically is making these allegations, as we know that Diddy and Kanye were friends, did party together, did hang out together, as a lot of people now are kind of asking what was the larger involvement here. Well, I don't know. As again, there's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of hearsay. Who do you really believe throughout all of this? As of course, let's be honest, let's be fair here. There's also a lot of predators out there that are just lying in order to gain financially from this entire situation and to take the wealth of some of these individuals. Who's really telling the truth here? What's really going on? Let me know down in the comment section below. Get yourself some biltong, and unlike Diddy, put some good quality meat in your mouth. Man, I don't know why I did that. Landofbiltong.com. Great product. Super good for you. Super healthy. Look into the carnivore diet. It really works out for some people. BiltongUSA.com. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on this YouTube channel.